Good evening, all. How are you all? This is C. Abhishek. You might have seen my profile on the landing page. Can anybody please confirm if you are able to hear me and see me? Someone said no voice. We have just started now. We were just waiting for other people to join. Thank you, Jeevan, for confirming. So you guys can see me and can hear me clearly, right? There are no disturbances, nothing else, right? Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, Sudhindra. Right. Thank you for confirmation. So I welcome you all first to our exclusive webinar, which we always do when our tour is going to happen. Before tour, we always do one webinar, and that's where we clarify certain doubts. Certain aspects of the tour, how this tour is going to happen. Obviously, this is the first time that you might have also seen that something like this is going to happen. So basically we have done tour for this is the fourth time that we are going to take the entire delegation of chartered accountants to Dubai. But obviously, for you, it could be first time that as you are joining this webinar, right? I welcome you all. Let me also introduce my team members, Mustafa and Kapil and Krisha. They are all part of Team Kabil. They have their own roles to play, and obviously, once where their time comes up, they'll speak on the aspect, right? But before we start the webinar, I'm seeing a lot of attendance over here, but obviously, I wish to know you all personally. So, can you just type in the comment box if you are a practicing chartered accountant, practicing CS, and your city name from where you belong to? So, we want to just understand that till where we have reached out, right? Can you please type quickly in the comment box? Okay, so CA Rachnaya is practicing CA from Kolkata. Roshan is practicing CS or probably CS from Chennai, right? In case if you're a tax consultant, tax professional, finance professional, you can write that as well. You're free to write that, right? All right. CA Kevin Lodaya from Mumbai, James Anthony from Cochin. Thank you for joining, guys. CA Din Dayal Jawar from Thane, Mumbai. Okay, my one of my very good friend lives in Thane. Okay, CA Sharvesh practicing in Pune. Amishi Jain, Gurgaon, Jatin Bansal, Delhi. Wow, wow, wow. So I think we have reached all the four parts of India, and even to the northeast as well. Is anybody there from northeast side, like Sikkim, Manipur, sort of that? In last webinar we had also had CS from Nepal. Okay, so Pawan is from Hyderabad. Welcome, Pawan. Varsha, finance professional from Mumbai. Welcome. Rakesh Gulati, practicing CA, New Delhi. Welcome, Rakesh ji. So, I think I know it's Saturday evening, and I also, I'm a Saturday guy, so I also enjoy Saturdays. But obviously, we are doing this webinar, and this is not a technical session or any theoretical sessions like that. We are going to discuss about tour, how we do the tours. This is the fourth time that we are taking. Molly is from Hyderabad. Thank you guys for for posting your comments in this chat box, right? You also have a Q&A box. You can ask your questions in the Q&A section as well. I'm not sure if you are able to access a Q&A box. Yeah, you will be able to ask questions in Q&A also in case if you have any specific questions. And then Kapil, Mustafa, or me, we can take up that questions as well as and when time comes, right? So let me share the screen right now. uh, yeah. Okay, can anybody please confirm if you are able to check, I mean, if you are able to see the screen right now quickly in the comment box? Yes, thank you, Rachna. Thank you, Varsha, for being active and for confirming this thing. Right. So, obviously, you might have gone through our landing page where we have shared certain details that we are going to have this tour happen. There are also YouTube video. I mean, there's a YouTube video available, and then once you look into our YouTube channel, also there are feedback videos. There are videos how the tour do happen. Right. There are not much videos, but yeah, there are feedback videos that we have shared on our YouTube channel. You might be also following us on our LinkedIn page. If you're not following, you can follow our LinkedIn page as well. Right. Now we start with the webinar. We start the session. I understand. I hope you all are able to see the screen. Now, what is today's agenda? Now, today's webinar, we are not going to stretch much. It's just in 1 hour understanding that what we do in tour, what we are all about, how we have devised this entire product called, a business tool for CAs and CS specifically in UAE market. So, we will start with what is CABIL. Then after we are going to explain that what is the existing corporate practice scenario in India. Let me tell you now, the time has come that you be a global professional, right? Your client do expect you to be a global professional rather than a professional who's just based out of India. You are required to have your networks out of India. You are required to have direct government collaboration. So that is what your clients do see, right? So that is what we are going to understand, that what is the existing corporate practice scenario? What are the problems which we being in India are facing, only practicing in India with Indian clients, right? Then what are the opportunities for the in Dubai for CAs and CS? My colleague CA Kapil Talreja will be able to explain the entire, will be explaining entire thing, that how a CA can find out all types of opportunities in Dubai, in UAE market, or at a broader level I can also say GCC market. And about our tour, then we are going to explain you and what are the things if you miss the tour, right? Now that is also one of the most important thing. We were not planning to do this fourth time delegation, but somewhere we thought that now let us plan. Why so? Because one of the main reason is that you might have be hearing also, that you might be aware about that as well. September 25 is where is where the first, for major companies which are based out of UAE, first returns are going to be filed in September 25, right? Some of the companies may have filed return in December 24 also, but there are major companies which are going to file their returns, corporate tax returns in Dubai. I mean, in with FTA in September 25. That is also where we wanted to take an advantage. Plus, you due to delay in 31st July, as we all know, in a CA's life, 31st July, 30th September, 31st October are all are important dates, right? So, and that are also at times have been extended by the government. So this time also 31st July has been extended by the government to 15th September. And that is where we found out an opportunity that let us do the tour right now. And it was a good time. We can do this tour from 29th July to 1st of August. So that is what a tour is all about. First, let me start by explaining what is CABIL. You might have heard about CABIL. CABIL क्या है? CABIL Club क्या है? So at CABIL, Mustafa can join me in this. At CABIL, what we are trying to do is we are trying to build a special community of finance professional, a specialized community of tax and financial professionals, where we are trying to develop a platform for platform of opportunities for the financial professionals. Just like this tour, we also have other other events like round tables होता है हमारा गवर्नमेंट अथॉरिटीज के साथ, दुबई चैम्बर्स के साथ we are doing round tables. We are doing this business tours. We are also doing certain webinars also with certain special authorities as well. So that is where we are trying to develop and foster a community. Mustafa, if you can add to this.
Good afternoon, all. So thank you so much, Abhishek, for the great introduction of CABIL. CABIL, as Abhishek rightly mentioned, we are a community of finance and tax professionals. We've been around since about 2 years now. The community began with the thought that just like other premier institutes have an alumni network, chartered accountants should also have that, and that is how this began. And with chartered accountants, a lot of other finance and tax professionals like CSs and investment bankers and wealth managers eventually joined in. Now, as a community, what we are trying to do is we are trying to create more and more revenue options for our members. जैसे अभी दुबई का है, the webinar is about Dubai, so we've created some revenue opportunities there in Dubai for everyone. We'll be talking about that more in detail throughout the webinar now. In India also, we are collaborating with Ministry of uh, Information and Broadcast, for example. So there was this Wave Summit that had happened very recently in Mumbai, that was inaugurated by Mr. Narendra Modi and Shah Rukh Khan, and a lot of Bollywood guys were there. So our members got exclusive opportunity to be at Waves because we were the official partner. And also as an official partner with the ministry, we are trying to create a network amongst all our members who are interested in media and entertainment, so that we can create revenue sources from that also. For that, we are going to be doing another webinar very soon. We are also talking to other chambers such as Indo-French chambers and Indo-American chambers. With Indo-American chambers, in fact, we have an event planned with them just next week. As Abhishek rightly said, we've been doing a lot of things with Dubai Chambers of Commerce also. So while the Vice President of UAE was here a couple of months back in India, CABIL members had an exclusive opportunity for meet and greet with the delegation that had come, a very high profile delegation. in Bombay. So this is what we are doing. Apart from that, we are doing roundtable meetups. We've been doing that in Bombay and Pune, and we'll very soon be starting out in other cities also. So this is what we've been doing. In short, I'll just summarize that we are trying to create more revenue opportunities. Now, this is a community. We look at it as a peer-to-peer community. So if at all you guys have some kind of opportunities in your particular city or in your particular town, you can come to us and tell us, okay, this is what we can do. And if you guys want to represent Kabul in your city, I'll be more than happy to discuss that also. I will now request Abhishek to take the webinar forward in terms of what we are actually offering in Dubai. Thank you guys. I will see you guys again soon during the webinar. Thank you.
Sure. Thanks, Mustafa. Now, see, a quick thing that whenever, so this is my funda also, that whenever I'm evaluating any of the aspects, such as tour or event or any of the thing from a CA perspective, I would always require clarifications of three part. First is why I'm doing this, how and what I'm doing this, and how. So why, what, and how are the three questions which comes to me, right? And I'm sure you might be also having certain questions around it, right? So why we have developed this entire tool, right? But before that, we need to understand that what are the core issues right now in the Indian local practice market, right? You can understand, I have listed those issues. First is that there is low level or nil level of value addition in strategic matters of client, like lack of modern day wealth creation skill sets. Somewhere client do expect that you help them in a strategic value addition also, but there should be skill sets for that, right? There should be ways and means. You should be having a knowledge of such things, right? And that is where you might be also, can you just type in the comment box, let us make this interactive, who all have got an inquiry from their client to set up business in Dubai? Just respond with yes, that if you have got any inquiry with regards to your client evaluating Dubai as as an expansion or for shifting over there, right? Jeevan says yes, Gautam says yes, Rakesh says yes, Kapil says every time yes, yes, yes. So Savan says yes, right? So we all consultants now, we are also getting inquiries from our clients to expand in the overseas market. UAE is actually a good jurisdiction where you can, obviously apart from tax, there are also certain lifestyle perspectives also, which obviously Kapil will explain well, that what are the opportunities and how a CA can, grow in UAE market also apart from India market. Right. So that is what client also expects the same thing from you, same advisory from you. And if you are not able to give advice, or if you are not able to direct your client in that manner, obviously, then there will be always a competition or competitor who is coming in between and then taking the job. Right. The second part is that the AI is going to replace client mindset. Right. Traditional practice areas are becoming more competitive, as we have been hearing frequently. I don't need to explain this to you all. I'll not take much time to also explain you this to all. But obviously, we have to find out the ways where we can strategically help client, where we can, where. So my point to tell here is about AI is because client are also upgrading themselves, right? Now they won't be only stuck to compliance part. They will always ask. They will always expect certain strategic advisory from the CA's perspective, right? From when he is onboarding a CA for his projects, right? And obviously, right now, brand credibility and trust issues are also one of the issues. People are not able to establish their brand. Professionals are not able to establish their brand before the client, right? And bigger brand obviously will replace smaller ones at low fees, right? So now big brands are also entering into the fee market. I mean, leveling down their pricing set, and they are entering into the market. These are all, certain core issues which we have identified, right? Where it goes in hand to hand with a CA or CS who are practicing in the local market. Do you guys agree with this or not? Just type in the comment box, agree or disagree, if you are agreeing or disagreeing with this particular views. Yes, Roshan agrees, Varsha agrees. Guys, please be active. We have more than 50 participants right now. Yes, yes, yes. So we all agree to this, right? Most of majority of people do agree to this, right? Now, obviously, uh, what are the opportunities await in Dubai? I would like Kapil to come into picture and explain the opportunities which do await with us in this tour. Once when you are into tour, and what is the entire purpose of this tour, and what are the opportunities for chartered accountants and CS in Dubai? Yeah, Kapil.
Yep. Thanks, Abhishek, for creating the base. Hi, everyone. So before we start, I would like to understand from you particularly, what are your queries? To be very honest, generally these questions are taken care afterwards once the session is ending. But let's make the session a bit more interactive, and let's try to clear some myths, so that you are very much clear on why you should join particularly for this tool. Okay. Now I assume all the members who are here, they are really looking for starting their own practice in Dubai, right? May I know, can you put in the chat box whether you are interested in starting your own practice? Cool, Parul, Rachna, Kevin, Jeevan. Okay. How many of you have been to Dubai? Can you just put in the chat box? Me. Great. Now, I'll ask you particularly certain questions before I answer why you should go for the practice in Dubai. Why do you feel that you should start practicing in Dubai? What's there in Dubai for you? Can somebody answer in the chat box? Why Indian chartered accountants should go for practicing in Dubai? Tax haven. Many of the times, people are thinking from the tax haven point of view. Corporate tax, VAT, practice, yes. Lot of opportunities, high paying clients, better quality of life, more opportunities than India. Revenue, infrastructure, perfect. There is something missing. Most of the answers are correct. So one of the major reasons is your customer, the customer to whom you are servicing in India. That particular customer is trying to go to global market. He's trying to explore the international market, and he's trying to expand his business horizons. Government is user friendly. Government is business friendly, you can say. Whatever reasons that you have mentioned in the chat box, the same reasons are there for your customers as well. And that's the reason your customers, your Indian customers, are moving towards that region for expanding their business, for, of course, tax opportunities, for better infrastructure. There are a hell lot of reasons. I'll give you the reasons as well why your customer is moving to Dubai. But there are many reasons, and hence, if your customer is going towards Dubai, I think you should also start practicing in Dubai, because your customer will need the services over there as well. He will need the setup related services. He will need the tax advisory related services. He will need all the compliance related services in the UAE market as well. And you can be the best guy because you are ideally taking care of his or her Indian regulations, Indian compliances, and at the same time, you will also be handling their Dubai compliances. And you will be the best person to guide them from the tax point of view, from the FEMA regulations point of view, from the RBI point of view. The person sitting over there, the professional sitting in Dubai, he may not have the exact knowledge or in-depth knowledge of the Indian taxation, Indian FEMA regulations. But you being sitting in India, you have the double advantage in case you start your practice in Dubai. So your customer will feel it is a dual advantage that he's getting in case he is hiring you for for his UAE entity as well. Second, of course, one of few of the members had also mentioned about the a kind of pay that we receive over there for the services that we provide to the same customer in India. For assuming, how many of you, I mean, how much do you charge particularly from the Indian customer for the GST registration. How much do you charge generally for the GST registration of the customer? Again, it takes almost like a month time. Nowadays, GST officer also visits 5,000, 10,000. This is the max that we 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. This is the max generally customer pays, right? Giving an example for the registrations that we do generally in UAE for the said customer, in case assuming that the same customer to whom you have provided the GST registration services in India, assume that that particular person has started his own entity in UAE, then he would require the corporate tax registration. He would require the VAT registration as well in future. So for corporate tax registration, minimum fees that is generally going on in the market is 750 AED. This is the minimum fees I'm talking about. Generally, we charge 1,000 AED. We charge to some customers 1,500 AED as well. But this is the minimum really going on. That's somewhere around 15, 16,000. There is no officer visit at the customer's place. There is nothing that is happening, and you generally get the corporate tax registration in a few days. That is hardly 4 to 5 days or a week. But you have to just give the time of 10, 15 minutes to register customer on the corporate tax website, the federal tax website. And for that particular service, you are charging them 750, 1,000 or 1,500 AED. This is the minimum fees that is generally charged for the registration part. Apart from the forget about the filings and all that stuff that has just started. Corporate tax filings minimum start with 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 AED. Even for the small customer I'm talking about. If there's a small customer who hasn't done any kind of turnover yet, or who has a minimal turnover of 1 lakh AED or 200,000 AED, then also the minimum fees that is going on over there is around 1,500, 2,000 AED, just for such kind of persons for filing the corporate tax return. So the kind of fees, the level of fees that you get over there is very high as compared to the fees that you are charging to the same customer for the Indian services. Yeah. The third one is that you get the chance to work with some of the big corporates. As I had mentioned, that you have the dual advantage, be having the knowledge from the Indian taxes, Indian FEMA regulations, and having the knowledge of the Dubai laws as well. So you get the chance to work with some of the big Indian companies who are looking forward to expand their base to UAE. Like personally speaking about our firm, so we have some of the listed companies to whom we are providing services. They are the big listed companies in India, and we are providing them the services related to the UAE. They started their journey in UAE through us. But how did they come to know about us? It's all about the advantage that you show to the market, the kind of market that you have whenever you share your knowledge, that you have the knowledge for both the countries. Ideally, the customer will try to prefer you as compared to preferring a customer who is as compared to the professional who has just the knowledge about the UAE market, right? Because when you speak about going out of India for some sort of investments or for some sort of ODI, there are certain acts which generally Dubai professionals are not aware of. But you being an Indian chartered accountant or you being an Indian professional, be it be company secretary as well, you are very much aware about all these things, right? So these are some of the reasons. Now I'll I want to know from you. Many of you want what are the factors you feel which are important for you to start practicing Dubai? What factors do you feel that these factors are the must? The knowledge about all these things should be must. In case I'm planning to start practicing Dubai, what type of knowledge factors you find that should be important for you to start practice? Can you put in the chat box? Guys, there is also a poll. You have to participate in the poll as well. But having said that, once you completed the interaction with the poll, just let me know in the chat box what factors do you feel, what are the knowledge factors which you feel that are important to start your practice in Dubai. Networking is, of course, one of the biggest factor that you have to consider in mind. But apart from this, Varsha is asking how we will get the clients in Dubai without knowing anyone. I'll get to that particular thing as well. I'll ask you, Varsha, how do you feel how you can get the customers? Be ready with the answer. I'll ask you this question first. And instead of I answering this question, right. So Karuna has mentioned that statutory compliances and regulations. Of course, UAE laws are the one of the important factors that you have to consider. You should have the knowledge of the UAE laws. Second, the authorities over there, the suppliers in the sense, the authorities with whom you are going to deal with, who are going to provide you a kind of support whenever you have the customer. Like I recently gave you an example about FTA, Federal Tax Authority. So you need to know about Federal Tax Authority. You need to meet Federal Tax Authority over there to understand their vision. You need to meet the free zone authorities over there, because in case your customer is coming over there, you need to meet the authorities who are going to give you your customer the license to start the operations. The certificate of incorporation that we are talking about, that will be given by either the free zone authorities. There are multiple free zone authorities over there, or it will be given by the mainland authority. So you need to know about them. You need to meet those authorities first to understand what's the difference between all these things, between the mainland authority, between the free zone authority. Even in free zone authorities, there are more than 40 to 42 free zone authorities in UAE. Which one is important for your customer to go with? You need to understand from the free zone to free zone wise as well that, okay, this free zone authority is specifically for the customers who are dealing into the e-commerce. This free zone authority is specifically only for the persons who are into the finance related work. This authority is only for the people who are into the export related business or the high sea sales related business. This free zone is only for the service related industries. So you need to understand from the supplier's point of view, you need to understand your suppliers as well. That is the authorities that we are talking about. Right. Third, the main thing, the market itself, the UAE market. You need to understand about UAE. Varsha asked me about how we will get the clients in Dubai. How many of you how many of you know, or how many of you feel about the population in UAE? How many local people are there? How many localites are there in the UAE? Any percentage cases? 10 to 20%, 20%, 20%, 8%. Again, yeah, 10. So some of you already know that the localites are very less. It's hardly 10 to 11% of the overall population. We call them as Emiratis. So the Emiratis, the localites are only just 10 to 11%. Rest, all the population is coming from different countries, and they have settled over there. Be it be from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, other Asian countries, developed countries like UK, US, Australia, European countries, Russia, you name any of the countries, you will find people over there from that particular nationality. There are there are the people from more than 200 countries in UAE. So now you tell me, what does it mean? You have got, so one thing one thing which I want to prove is that you need to have the knowledge about the Dubai market, the UAE market, the Dubai demographics. But what does it mean by this thing? Suppose if I say that majority of the people are from India. Almost like 33% population is Indian. One third population is Indian. Can you get the answer of how you can get the customer? Can you think on that part? In case I say that one third of the population is Indian, or one third of the companies are being registered by the Indians in UAE. Where is the ultimate beneficial owner sitting? Where is the ultimate beneficial owner sitting? Where is the main decision maker sitting? You know that? Correct. Varsha is correct. They are sitting in India. So what do you do? What do you need to do now? You need to do networking. Where do you feel you need to do in the networking? I think at both the places, in India as well as in UAE. Because in India as well, when you start networking, you will try to get the customers who are looking forward to set up their base in UAE, and ideally these are the customers, in case they get clicked, they will be with you for lifelong, from the compliance, from the consultancy and all that stuff point of view as well, right? So you need to do networking in India as well as in UAE, right? It can be a kind of thing that that person might be sitting in just front of you whenever you're planning to go to some of the events anywhere in your city. It can be a kind of thing that the person to whom you are looking for, he might be sitting in you, nearby you only. But you need to speak, you need to talk, you need to get indulged into the introduction part. Only then you will be able to come to know that whether whether that particular person is looking for setting up their base in UAE. How many of you generally attend any kind of events anywhere in India? How many of you attend the events? There are hardly very few people who have just typed me, me, me. What about others? In case you are planning to start practicing in Dubai, you cannot just sit in office and just expect that it will grow automatically. You will have to come out. You need to go to the events. You need to attend some good networking events. How many of you had attended the WOFA event that had happened in January? ICI WOFA event that had happened in Delhi. I had specially come from Dubai to Delhi just to attend that particular event, and then I flew back to Dubai again. So you need to attend all such kind of events. You need to meet new people. Only and only then you will be able to grow. So these are some sort of advisories, a kind of training that you will get the knowledge of when you will be attending the Dubai tour. You will be able to meet. Of course, Mustafa will be uh, explaining you on what you will be achieving while when you attend this tour. There are a lot of members who had attended this tour, and I'm happy to share that they have started working on the Dubai practice and they've started getting the customers as well. But you need a kind of roadmap to understand all these things, and that's what we are providing, right? Now, I'll end this particular thing just by sharing you some sort of knowledge, because you might be looking for why are the customers moving towards Dubai. They are moving towards Dubai because there are a lot of reasons to them for them to shift to Dubai. I mean, to shift their company to Dubai, to shift their unit to Dubai, or to expand in the international market through Dubai. Tax is one of the reasons, but it's not always the right thing. It is not always the main thing. I have personally seen a lot of people in last 2 years who have incorporated company due to various reasons. Of course, one is about entering into the GCC market. The persons who are looking forward to enter into the Gulf countries, they feel Dubai is one of the most economical options that they have in case they are looking to enter into the Qatar market, Saudi Arabian market, or any GCC market, right? Dubai is creating a business platform for such kind of entrepreneurs. Like there is an announcement from the Dubai government in association with the Indian government that they are going to start the Bharat Mart in future. It's going to happen in next 1 or 2 years. So Bharat Mart is a place for Indian entrepreneurs wherein they can they will there will be only the Indian suppliers in that particular Bharat Mart. So in case any of the customers who are coming from outside India to meet you in India, or you want to showcase them their products, you will be able to now show them the products in UAE through the Bharat Mart. It will be getting announced. It will get established nearby the Dubai airport. So it's a good thing that is happening for the Indian entrepreneurs, right? So Dubai government is also pushing and helping the businesses to grow over there. Then wherever the wars are happening, ideally Dubai is one of the country which is getting advantage of all these things, be it the Russia Ukraine war, be it be the Iran war, Iran Israel war, uh, be it be the European crisis that had happened a few years ago. So all the people who had faced issues in their own country, they started shifting to Dubai because Dubai is providing a kind of infrastructure that these countries' citizens need, right? Rest from uh, there are people who are shifting their base just to maintain their import-export data confidentiality. In India, they are facing the businessmen are facing the confidentiality issues when they are dealing into the import and export. They, their customers are getting the information about how and from where the entrepreneur is getting the items from outside India along with the prices. They don't have the trust on the customs department. The data is getting leaked. So that's why many of the entrepreneurs are shifting to Dubai, considering that Dubai is one of the safest place wherein from the import export data will not get leaked, right? So there are a lot of reasons for which people are shifting to Dubai, but and then when you will start moving towards that journey, you will be able to understand it from your customer's point of view as well. So your customers will give you the lessons, the teachings that why they are moving towards that particular area, right? I'll end my topic here. Abhishek, if you can just move on.
Yeah, thank you, Kapil, for explaining, in a very quick manner that what are the opportunities with regards to, CAs for the Indian CAs, and I'll tell you to the people that we have personally seen that Indian CAs are more preferred compared to CAs or CPAs from other jurisdictions per se, from Pakistan, Bangladesh. You might have heard about that they are also there in Dubai. From from many countries there are accountants as well. Uh, but Indian CAs have the specific intelligence. They people do prefer to work with them compared to working with other chartered accountants or parallel professionals from the other jurisdictions, right? So that is also one of the thing. While Kapil also explained that why Dubai is a global market, right? In India, we have seen, many people are from various parts of India, right? We have seen scale at a city level, but when it comes to a global level, Dubai is technically having nationalities. More than 170 nationalities are present in Dubai, right? That itself is a very big opportunity. While client may know this thing, but it is also important for us also to aware about, to we should all be also aware about such facts, so that obviously that keeps us ahead of the other professionals as well. So this is what understanding is. Obviously, Kapil can speak on Dubai, for entire day. if given a chance. And you can meet him during tour as well. At times, Kapil do also join us with tours, and he while we are traveling, in a bus when we are going towards free zone, Kapil also takes certain live sessions on that part, right? How the compliances are to be done, what is the importance of specific free zone that we are visiting. Kapil also shares that thoughts as well when we are to the way too. So now, I'm moving to the next part, next segment, where, what are the benefits of this tool? I'm sure you might have understood by now that, you have an opportunity to brand yourself, your firm at a global level. You might have seen tour pictures. If you have not seen the tour pictures from our past delegates, they do keep posting on, their Dubai visits, how Dubai is, about Dubai, about UAE, etc. So that gives you a global branding before your clientele. Networking, obviously you get a chance to network with certain, we do have consultants or mentors who come and give mentorship sessions, explain about Dubai market. Obviously government authorities are obviously there, free zone authorities, mainland authorities, they share their contact details with you, so that in case if you want to help, if your client, assist your client in setting up a company in Dubai, obviously they are there, available over there. Then knowledge exchange is also, one of the main benefit of this tool. And apart from there, obviously, business expansion, right? Practice expansion is one of the main center point, focal point for this tool. So this is what we have tried to write down or jot down the benefits for this tool. I would
Abhishek,
yeah, Kapil, yeah.
Abhishek, yes. I think many of the professionals would also like to understand what generally the Indian chartered accountant earns in case they are practicing in the UAE market.
Obviously,
Glimpse
obviously.
of I'll just give a glimpse of about all these things, whatever services are there for them in UAE market and how much you generally they
You
can
want to
earn.
share slide or something like that, Kapil?
Uh, Let me try, but uh, just a second. Let me try to share the screen.
Yeah.
Mm,
So meanwhile, while Kapil shares the screen, I want to ask one question. What do you think that where do the business deals happens with clients? I'll give you two options. Is it in a golf club, or in clubs, or in the offices of the client? Where do the business deals do happen? What do you think of your clients? Obviously, where do the business dealings happen? In a clubs, say golf club, or probably a recreational club, or in offices, where do the business deal to happen? Can anybody? Yes, Kishan says it's outside deal. Okay, intro outside, deals in office. Smart answer, right? Clubs if it's HNIs. Yes. Okay, Varsha says deals do happen in office of the client. How many of you believe that deals do happen in the office of the client? I'm not talking about the contractual paperwork which happens in the office. So why your client are also, one of the reason why your clients are shifting to Dubai also, because they get a very good global market over there. For the people, most of I was seeing the answers also when Kapil asked that how many of you have visited Dubai. Most of you have said yes also. So I have seen Europeans, okay, Europeans and Chinese, and people from Russia, US, in Dubai market. Right? They are present in Dubai, and obviously the deals do, your client sees as Dubai as a global market, right? Yeah, Kapil, you want to share the screen?
Yeah, I think you will have to give me the permission.
Yeah, yeah. I think you can. I'll just see. Can you share the screen right now?
Mm, Disabled share. No worries. So I'll just explain them from the uh, they can anyhow they will be getting the recording as well in future. So yeah. So talking about the scope of services, so one is of course the basic services that we are generally providing, the
Kapil, you
text
can.
and
Kapil. I'm sorry, I'm just disturbing you.
yeah, yeah,
Kapil, you can share now. I think there was some setting issue. Yeah, yeah. Can you just
yeah.
try?
Just a second.
Yeah.
Mhm. Uh, just a second. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are able to see the screen. Of course, the fonts are very small. So instead of focusing on the screen, I think you should focus on the listening part. So the first and the basic scope of services is ideally the text related part. In UAE, you can provide the services related to the VAT, corporate tax, AML compliances, ESR. ESR is again now the part of corporate tax when the corporate tax was announced in 2024. Bookkeeping services, yes, of course. So I had given you some of the examples related to the corporate tax registration, that how much that we generally we charge. It somewhere goes around 750 to 1500 AED. Similarly, for VAT registration, it goes to 750 to 1500 1500 AED. When we talk about the returns filing, from the corporate tax point of view, it ideally starts with 1500 or 2000 AED. It goes to 3000, 4000, 5000 AED as well, just for the corporate tax return I'm talking about. Please don't get confused on the audit part. Audit is separate from the corporate tax returns filing. So for corporate tax returns filing, even if you are charging 1500 AED for the year, it is somewhere around 35,000. That's just for a single return that you are charging, right? For VAT returns, it's ideally the quarterly returns uh, that are generally filed. So per quarter return, generally the fees goes from the fee starts with 1000 AED. So 1000 into 4, it's 4000 AED per year from the customer, from a single customer, for providing VAT related services, VAT filing related services. So this is, I'm talking from the single customer perspective. Talking about the audit part, for internal audit, as you are aware that you don't need any kind of certification. There's no need to take any kind of special degree in case you are doing the internal audits. But there is a huge scope of internal audits when we talk about uh, this thing in the UAE market, because bookkeeping was not a kind of major thing that was happening till now. Even during the VAT related compliances, when the VAT enacted in 2018, after that as well, there are a lot of people who are not maintaining the proper books of accounts. But now, as corporate tax has come into the picture, the books of accounts are mandatory to be maintained. But even though when we say Dubai is very techno savvy, when we see over there, there's a kind of good infrastructure, the world class infrastructure when we see over there. When we talk with the businessmen, the big mall owners over there, they're not able to cope up with the processes, the basic processes that are compulsory to be followed while selling any item, while procuring any item from the vendors. They are not fulfilling all, they are not being able to uh, comply with all that basic things as well. So that's why whenever there is a customer needing or suffering the loss because of lack of internal controls, lack of internal processes getting followed, they get reminded of the auditor that now we need to keep an auditor for the internal control processes as well. We need to have some auditor to create the processes so that he can, so that the team, I'll just give you an example of one big mall. I mean, I'll not name the name. I'll not name the customer because again, that customer is a very big purpose considering the UAE market. So that customer is having more than 30 to 35 uh, departmental stores in UAE, but still they are running in loss. Reason being, the basic processes that their staff is required to be followed, they are not following that basic processes also. So they have hired us so that we can help them in maintaining the processes, in creating the processes for the internal controls. So this is the story for many of the entrepreneurs over there. So internal audit is one of the big aspects wherein you can work in case you are into the internal audit related field. From external audits point of view, you will need some sort of certification. Ideally, to get the certification for the signing part, you'll have to clear some exams. and you will have to show the experience of minimum 2 years over there. After that, you will get the license to sign the audits, the external audits. But if we speak about the revenue in case of internal audits, so having a having a twice visits in a week, it will ideally give you almost around 5,000 6,000 fees in AED from the customer. Again, the fees depends on the number of visits that you are doing, but this is the minimum fees that is being charged by the internal auditor, even though he's visiting once in a week or twice in a week. This is the minimum 5,000 to 6,000 AED is the minimum fees that is being charged per month from the customer. Now, apart from this basic tax, bookkeeping, and advisory related services, there's second scope of services which you might not be aware of. When you incorporate the company in UAE, you ideally earn a good amount of money. It's not the case like India. In India, when we are incorporating any company in India or any firm or partnership firm or LLP in India, ideally we are earning some amount of money, but that's not big. But when we talk about the UAE market, there are many professionals who are just focusing and practicing into the company setup related services. So what does it comes under the company setup services? You help the customers to set up their company in UAE in different free zones or in mainland. You help them from the bank account opening as well. For bank account opening, people in UAE, the professionals in UAE generally charge 1,500 AED, 3,000 AED to 10,000 AED just for bank account opening of the customer. Have you heard about such kind of things any time in your professional journey that for bank account opening, consultants charge 1,500, 3,000 to 10,000 AED just for the bank account opening? Forget about the company setup related fees, which is company setup fees which is somewhere related around 3,000 AED that is generally being charged to the customer. But for bank account opening, the fees ranges from 1,500 AED to 10,000 AED. And why does it happens? Because the rules are a bit strict, particularly from the customer's point of view, not from the professional's point of view. Because being a professional, if you will start helping customers in their bank account opening over there, you will be able to ideally understand from the banker's point of view what banker is going to ask that particular customer from that particular industry. So for professionals, it will be an easy task, but for the customers, it's very difficult task to open the bank account in UAE, and that's where the professionals, charge a good amount of money. Then there is a visa assistance and Emirates ID that is required particularly to open the bank account. So for getting the visa for the customer, Emirates ID is just like the other card. So all these things are covered under the company setup related services. So ideally, if you have any single customer who is looking forward to start its company in UAE, the minimum fees that you will earn is somewhere around 3,000 to 5,000 AED. This is the minimum fee that you will be charging to that particular customer for setting up their base in UAE. So that's the reason there are professionals who are focusing only on this type of services as well. Third scope of services, I had already given you a hint that you being an Indian chartered accountant, you have the differential edge advantage as compared to the professionals who are just dealing into the UAE market. You can guide the customer from the Indian tax norms, from the Indian FEMA point of view as well, along with helping them from the UAE norms as well. So DTAA, international taxation, NRI taxation, transfer pricing practice, all these things come under this particular service practice, including you can help the customers in structuring ideation, whether they should open the branch or whether they should open the subsidiary or whether they should start with an individual shareholding. So all these things come under this particular scope of services, wherein you will help the customer in understanding and creating the structure and helping him from the home country norms as well, right? And the last thing is about the real estate services. Some of the professionals, some of the chartered accountants or company secretaries are into the real estate business as well in UAE. It's in the booming stage. and we have one of the chartered accountant who is the developer in UAE. You might have heard about BNW. So BNW is one of the developer, which is again run by one of the chartered accountants. He had gone there 3 to 4 years back, and he had started the practice, and sooner he shifted to this particular industry, and he's earning good amount of money now. So yeah, so this is what I just wanted to give a glimpse about what you can earn when you are practicing in UAE. Yeah, over to you, Abhishek.
Yeah, thanks, Kapil, for the great thing, and now it clarifies that what are the kinds of opportunities available in Dubai market, and how the Dubai market or UAE market is entirely placed off. You also talked about BMW. I'll just wish to mention here that we all went. Last delegation, April 2025, we went to BMW's office. All CABIL, the entire CABIL delegation went to BMW's office, and we had a click also a selfie with Vivek Oberoi. Vivek Oberoi is a partner in BMW. So actor Wave Cobra, if you guys know. So through Mustafa. Mustafa is from let me now introduce Mustafa into into this webinar. And Mustafa, you can you can explain our experience with BMW, your connections with BMW, as also with the authorities, and how we are going to have this particular tour, the fourth tour that we are going to have. Yeah,
Right.
Mustafa.
Thank you so much, Abhishek. Thank you so much, Kapil. Your sessions were really great and informative. So yeah, BMW, it just happened. Our delegation was supposed to go to BMW, and I WhatsApped Vivek Oberoi. I requested if he could do a small meet and greet for the members, and he was very sweet to comply with what we proposed. He came, he spoke to our members, he clicked a selfie, and that was really nice. A lot of our members are not well versed, or a lot of our members do not get to meet Bollywood stars, just like that. So uh, it was really sweet gesture on Vivek's part that he met our members. So coming to Dubai, let me start by mentioning that Dubai is India's fifth metro. Now, why I'm saying this is because Dubai has more than 40 lakh Indians who call Dubai its home. There are more than 70,000 companies owned by Indians in Dubai currently, and almost a 100% increase over the last 1 year in Indian registering companies there. Now, whether you like it or no, a lot of your clients will be looking at setting up something in Dubai, right? And if you also do a Google search right now, you will find so many agencies who will say that okay, we will help you create a company set up in Dubai. So why should this work go to agencies and why should you lose out on revenue? And that is what the entire Dubai tour is focused, where you get to network with the who's who and the government officials there, and you get to become their partners. So if your clients want to set up something in Dubai, you are the go-to person for them. You have the complete control over the revenue. If any of your clients want to buy real estate in Dubai, you must be aware that uh, ED has got really active on people buying real estate in Dubai. Now, what has happened is earlier in the past, people used to buy real estate via cash, via crypto, but now it has become more and more essential for people to buy real estate through a legal route, and that is why a CA really comes in. Now, what we do is we help you also to collaborate with real estate companies there, so that you also earn good amount of revenue from there. So we've already pre-negotiated deals and all that, so that you guys get maximum revenue. Um, Abhishek, I will request you to please share the itinerary if possible.
Yeah,
So
sure.
these are the screen that you see. These are some of our past members. Yes,
Your voice, I think there's a disturbance coming. I'm not sure if it's an issue with my system.
my voice is not audible.
It is audible, but there's some disturbance. I'm not sure if the yeah, yeah. So there seems a disturbance, Mustafa. I'll share the itinerary file.
Right. Is there still some disturbance from my side?
Yeah, there's does seems a disturbance from
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
the end. Yeah.
Is this better now? Is this better now? Can you hear me? Is it better now?
It's coming, Mustafa, but it's very low.
Right. Just give me 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just sharing the file as well.
Right. I hope there is no more disturbances now.
Yeah, that's perfect now. Guys, are you
In the
able to see the itinerary file? I'm sure you might have got the itinerary file on your mails. You might have seen the itinerary file on our page as well. Yeah, Mustafa, you can start. Yeah.
I hope most of you guys have downloaded the itinerary. You guys must have seen it on our website. So assuming that most of you have downloaded the itinerary, I will now push forward. These are some of the past delegates who had written good things about us. So we do these tours in collaboration with the government of Dubai. Uh, we are the global partners for Dubai Chambers. So whatever government entities that you see in this itinerary, beyond all of this, there is Dubai Chambers who also has an office in Bombay. So if you want to set up your own practice or your clients want to set up a practice there, they get, you get to speak to the India chief of Dubai Chambers, you connect with them, and they'll give you mentorship free of cost because they're a government entity, they're a partner with us. Right, so these are some of the activities and events that we have done. As Abhishek was mentioning, there is Vivek Oberoi that you see on screen. There are so many other events and meetups that we do in Dubai for our chartered accountant members. Uh, all the people who have joined us till now, we've already taken 3 tours there, 3 delegations there. This is the fourth one, and we've become friends like family with everyone. Right from people who joined us all the way from in June 2024. We have been in touch with them all throughout. We've been handholding them, supporting them in whatever way possible. And Abhishek, if you could please forward the, yeah. So why should you be joining the tour, right? One of the main things that we have in the tour is access to Dubai government authorities. So India may, if you look at company registrations, it's usually done centrally. It is usually done through your MCA website and on. Dubai, it is slightly different. The entire business licensing and company registration is segregated amongst all free zones. So we get you to meet all the decision makers in free zones. You get to network with them. A lot of these free zones have channel partnership programs. So you get to also apply for these channel partnership programs. What happens in channel partnership is the free zone will also give you some kind of a referral fee if you bring in a client to them, right? And also you can charge an X amount of fee from the client. So thereby we are trying to open up a new revenue source for you through this. Uh, while you are there, you get to understand the Dubai ecosystem. So we have got some senior people from Dubai who will join the tour as mentors. You get to meet them on the first day itself. You get to understand the overall global brand positioning that you will have to incorporate within your own services, right? And as I mentioned, new revenue sources through government partnerships and also through real estate partnerships. The itinerary for July 2025 is 29th July, we arrive in Dubai. We have an icebreaker event. What will happen in an icebreaker event is we introduce ourselves to everyone. We also get to meet some senior people from there who will be mentoring you. You can ask them whatever questions you want. They will be giving you a complete rundown on the entire ecosystem and what it is as a chartered accountant to practice in Dubai. You will get also get a session on UAE corporate tax from a tax professional who is currently in Dubai, who is practicing in Dubai. Right from the next day onwards, we start visiting free zones. So we start off our tour with Department of Economy and Tourism, which is like the mainland authority to give you licenses. This comes under the Dubai Economic Development Corporation. You will also get to visit Dubai International Financial Center. This is where the entire finance ecosystem of Dubai is. All the major accounting firms, all the major angel investors, VC funds, and all of them are in Dubai International Financial Center. Uh, then you visit IFZA. IFZA is one of the most popular free zones in India for Indians because it's a very economical free zone. Uh, you also get to visit Dubai Commerce City. So all the commerce related, quick commerce, e-commerce businesses get registered out of there. They have an existing ecosystem. In fact, Dubai Commerce City is also a partner. We are going to be very soon launching a D2C cohort, specially to help D2C brands from India to expand into Dubai. Then we have Dubai Multi Commodity Center. It is where all the sparkle is, because that is where your diamonds and your gold and all the commodities that are there get registered in DMCC. DMCC also has one of the biggest diamond exchanges in the world. We also do real estate activity, so we either take you to these real estate developers who are our partners, such as B&W developers, Bingati or Danube, etc. Or we also introduce you to some real estate brokers there. So either or. On 1st of August, which is a Friday, we go to Dubai Internet City. As the name suggests, all the digital first companies get registered out of Dubai Internet City. And then Dubai Airport Free Zone, again one of the most economical free zones, and that is why most popular free zone in Dubai. And we come back to India on the same night. We depart back. The kind of hotel that we will be booking for you guys will be a will be a 3-star or a 4-star premium. All our tours, we have been preferring Carlton Downtown, which is on Sheikh Zayed Road. It's a 4-star premium hotel. Really spacious rooms and very tasty food there. Although we've kept the hotel open because every time that we visit there, it all depends upon when exactly we get confirmations from you guys. So once you give us the confirmations, then we go and check with the hotel on their availability, and depending on the availability, we choose the hotel. So as of all our tours, we've been doing Carlton Downtown because that's what we preferred, even convenience point of view, because it's very close to DIFC metro station on Sheikh Zayed Road. You get that Dubai experience there. You get to see your Dubai skyscrapers, Burj Khalifa, and all these famous buildings from there. Now, the full fees that we are charging for this tour is 65,000 rupees per delegate, which is exclusive of tax. And for a lot of you people who have friends and relatives who are staying in Dubai, the fees will be 40,000 rupees exclusive of tax. Although we do not prefer anyone not staying with us, because if we are staying, all of us staying in the same hotel, we kind of create a great rapport between each other, and it also becomes very convenient for us to manage the timings. Because a lot of places that we visit, timings is going to become an issue, right? So managing that becomes easier if you're staying in the same hotel. If you guys have any queries for now, please write to us here in the comment box. A few of you guys are also talking about. Okay, I would request you to please fill in this poll, participate in the poll, so we will know who all are interested in joining. So a few of you guys have also sent us questions on company, setting up your own practice in Dubai. So all our visits to free zones will actually give you a complete overview on how you can set up your own practice also in Dubai, and also how you can help your clients set up a practice in Dubai, or clients set up their branch offices or their company offices in Dubai. It's a comprehensive tour that will give you the complete rundown of everything. Also beyond this, maybe आप लोगों को लगेगा कि 3-4 दिन में maybe it's not enough to understand Dubai completely. So we will be hand holding you. We will connect you with the right authorities who will handhold you, who will give you consultations or mentorship free of cost, so that you guys can help yourself or help your clients set up a base successfully in Dubai. A lot of times what happens is that people who join our tour and they want to set up a practice in Dubai, they join hands with other delegates, and they together set up companies there because it becomes much more convenient. So say someone is specializing in audit, someone is specializing in forensics. So as a boutique agency, as a boutique chartered accountancy agency, you can give multiple services in that. So even that advantage you have while traveling in a group. Now, if you guys are going individually, it is very difficult to meet the right authorities in the free zones and all of that. And that is why it is always preferred that we travel in groups so that we can explore opportunities together, right? Uh, if you guys could please let us know if we can call you. Uh, And one of our representatives, Krisha, would be speaking to you guys. If you can permit us to call you, we will love to call you, speak to you, understand if you guys have any queries or you guys want to know anything more that we can offer you. I would love to hear from each one of you all of this. Abhishek, if you could please have that poll, if we can call,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
yeah. So yeah, someone is asking that you don't have an existing client base who want to set up in Dubai. That is completely fine. Even if you don't have a client base, you will have a client base in future. Now coming to Dubai, meeting free zones, networking with the government officials give you a USP in your market that you're existing right now. So tomorrow, if you have any new client, you can always say, "Look, I am a partner in Dubai government also," right? So that becomes a USP. Cost of setting up practice. I think someone has asked about cost of setting up a practice that you will know once you guys are in the tour, and also CA couple will be able to throw more light on this. I will request all of you to please participate in this poll. If we should be calling you and discussing about the tour further with you guys. We'll be more than happy to also solve your queries while we call you guys individually.
So, as well, you can also post your questions on the tour, or in case if you want to discuss anything. But yeah, this tour, why we are doing this? Because as I mentioned earlier, also, this is the last tour that we are doing before the September 2025 tax season starts in UAE. So that's where, obviously the consultants like there are also here as well, right? At the end moment, they will try to, seek certain assistance, and that is where it gives you an advantage from India perspective also to visit this particular to visit in Dubai before the September, before September 2025. Obviously, you can, you're not forcing you to come to with us, but obviously it's a good time. Like, I work mostly in transfer pricing. I have right now started getting inquiries for Dubai transfer pricing, right? I was not getting inquiries since March, but after this, since last week, I'm getting on daily basis. I'm getting inquiries for doing TP audits or making TP documentation. Even people want to, Kapil may add to this because FEMA also under FEMA also RBI has told people that whomsoever have set up the companies to regularize their ODI filings. So that is where also the inquiries have been started. The main purpose is that how do you brand yourself before your client will fetch you that kind of work, be it you are a CS or CA, whatever areas you have expertise, whatever areas you work upon, that obviously Dubai is also parallel territory to test all services which you can expand apart from India, which you can serve to the clients apart from India, the UAE clients. This is the market, right? Uh, yeah. So if
So
you miss out
yeah,
on these are yeah,
I'll
Mustafa.
just add here that thanks to our education system, right, chartered accountants are Indian chartered accountants who have Indian qualifications are most sought after in Dubai by Indian companies and also by companies who are not Indian, right? There are more than 6,50,000 companies, private limited companies that are there in Dubai right now, and year on year that is increasing. And to service all of that, as per ICAI Dubai, they have only 3,000 chartered accountants there. So you can imagine the kind of opportunity that you have, but you will have to be in Dubai. It's not just about coming to the tour. If you guys are looking at servicing clients based out of Dubai, you'll have to be based out of Dubai, and it takes time to develop a business. It takes time to grow a business. 6 months to 1 year is something that you should look at if you're looking at setting up and developing business there. But if you can strive for that 1 year, uh, the world awaits you. The world of opportunities awaits you because it is a huge, huge market, right?
See, there are
Couple
certain
has already,
services which you can
yeah,
render from India also, and there are certain services for which you may be based out of Dubai.
exactly.
It's not that you have to be based out of Dubai. Like as I mentioned about transfer pricing or FEMA filings or probably any compliance assistance to your client. So, one of the question we got in Q&A also, what type of softwares are being used in Dubai? I'll tell you frankly, people are maintaining their accounting records in Excel. You may understand that now what are the opportunities for chartered accountants to set up the internet. Kapil already explained the internal audit process. Kapil, you wish to add something to this? Yeah.
Yeah. So see. there are certain queries, particularly from the members, regarding how they can have the base in Dubai or how they can get the customers. See, I'll frankly say you one thing, Talreja and Talreja, in which I'm partner, but we are into the Indian practice as well. But none of our customers from the Indian practice, they are not. Uh, we haven't got any customer from our existing Indian customers portfolio to take them to Dubai for the setup. So the scene can be both the ways. You might be having a kind of network which in from which you get the customer to set up their base in UAE, or you may not have the kind of network wherein you may not have a kind of clients network which are looking for setting up their base. In that case, you have to go out and start networking. Just on the fun part, I just wanted to understand from all you guys, how many of you are the part of any BNI chapter? Can you please answer in the chat box? Abhilasha is there. Those who have said yes, na, I have taken the screenshot. Huh? You are not ethically allowed to join the BNI. Correct,
Obviously,
Vineet,
Kapil is a
correct.
student, right?
No, that's on the serious part. But yeah, so many of the members are doing it. That's fine. But there are a lot of ways to interact. I have just given you an example of all these things that BNI is one of the physical kind of thing. There are a lot of organizations wherein you can go and meet all the business people, right? Apart from this online ways, if you are asking, Vinith was asking me about the online ways, how you can search the customers online. So you will have to you will have to master in one of the platforms. Like you can master into the LinkedIn, you can master into the Google Ads, you can master into the Google SEO, or you can outsource all these things to the expert. But UA, particularly for UA, online is also one of the biggest tools from where you can get the customers. Don't think that only and only if you will be doing the physical network, it will benefit you. Online presence for UA is a must. See, these are all the things which cannot be explained in a 5 minute, 10 minutes time. But when you will be coming with us in the Dubai tour, you will be able to understand how you have to approach the customers. How will you be able to get the customers? These are also the things which will be wherein you will get the mentorship. Yeah, of course, when you will be there, you will be able to understand the Dubai ecosystem. But when you when you start understanding the Dubai ecosystem, you also start understanding about how will you get the customers automatically, and whatever doubts you get at that time, we are there to help you in that part. Like one of the examples I've already given you, like you can be very much active on the LinkedIn, you can be very much active on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. TikTok is banned in India, but have you ever thought from the customer's point of view? Forget about the Indian customers. Let's assume you are planning to uh, tap the USA market. USA is still many of the US citizens are using TikTok. So you'll have to come to TikTok. Many of the members are searching on TikTok as well about the Dubai side, on about the business in Dubai. So you'll have to think from the customer point of view, where your customer is going to go in case he's looking to start his business in Dubai. What are the ways the customer is trying to do to contact with the professional for helping them to start their business in Dubai? One is, of course, search engines. The person will go to the Google and he will try to search on Google about setup in Dubai. They will try to go on YouTube. They'll try to see the videos about setup in Dubai. What are the benefits? What are the cost of setting up in Dubai? So these are some of the things that you will have to master in case you are planning to do it online. Online is also a good thing. How many of you use the CRMs? You will need CRM in case you are planning to start your practice in Dubai, right? So these are some of the ways wherein you should be able to get the customers, either online or physical. Yeah. Over to you, Abhishek.
Yeah, thanks, Kapil. So, guys, I think there are many questions regarding that opportunities. How do we find business, etc. This is one of the event where we are doing in Kabil about the Dubai business tour, where people, where the professionals have joined in past and have found out their values. Right? You have to dig out your way. Right? You have to carve, or you have to make your way. Right? Our work in Kabil is to provide you a platform so that you can grow, use that platform, use the connects which you develop in this Kabul tour. And you can, nobody's going to restrict you on any of the part. You may brand yourselves. You may, you may use the images that we take during the tour. You may get your images clicked with the government authorities. Like, that is where you show yourself, your firm position before your prospective clients, right? And that is where you get a business upon, right? We are not let me tell you, we are very clear that we are here to provide you all type of support that you would require uh, at a level. Say, Mustafa already mentioned, Kapil also mentioned that we have we have a tie-up with Dubai Chambers, right? So they are there to help, to have a hand-holding thing, right? Even Kapil is there. Even we have certain mentors, so that they all are here to help you and your client in getting into Dubai market, right? That is what max we can do. And that is what our job in Kabil is. Like Kabil mein, we also do round tables. There are events. We do keep hosting webinars. There is also a webinar which is going to come up on, I think, 27th of June with ICI in Pune, right? So this
No,
is
that's a ground event, Abhishek. So anyone from Pune here in the meeting today? So if you guys are from Pune, I will invite you guys to please get in touch with us, and please be a part of the ICAI Pimpri Chinchwad event that's happening. It's going to be a MSME Mahotsav. Who all are from Pune from the attendees? If you
uh,
can please
who
tell me.
who who are from Pune, who want to attend the Pune event. Let us
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
them.
So
If you are
so
from Mumbai also,
anyone,
if you want to visit and attend the Pune event, that is also
yes. So Pune, it's on 27th of June. It's at ICI Bhavan Pimpri Chinchwad branch, which is at Nigri, and it's good. The event is titled as MSME Mahotsav, and there are going to be some senior chartered accountants, some very senior lawyers, influencers, celebrities, content creators. All of them are going to be a part of the event. Uh, right. So Abhishek, I don't have the details here. People are asking if you can please share the details of the event. If
Yeah,
you could
I'll check in
please
case if
share
I
that.
have, or we can share
Yeah.
in the tour group itself. So tour interest group, mein we can post that details. If
Okay.
you wish to. So I hope you guys have joined the WhatsApp group of tour interest. I'll post the details over there about the
Right.
upcoming
Pune,
27
Pune
event.
event. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. So
No,
guys,
if you can please
yeah,
post here, that will be great. And I look forward to having most of you guys in the Dubai tour that we are planning. If you guys
yes,
are not able to participate this time, please be active. Please be in touch with all of us. There are some very exciting things coming up. As I mentioned, we've got some things lined up with the Ministry of Information Broadcast for the media and entertainment industry. Just like CA Ankur, created a company with Vivek Oberoi. You guys, most of you guys will also through this tie-up have direct access to a lot of Bollywood who's who. We're planning all of that. We're planning a D2C cohort as I mentioned earlier, and obviously all our members will be benefiting from whatever we guys are doing. So I once again request most of you guys to please follow us on LinkedIn. Just posted our LinkedIn page here. Just before we end, I'll just answer one of the other questions that one of the CSs who had joined us asked. Okay, this is the Pune event details. Abhishek has just shared that here. So you guys want to please be a part of the Pune event? You guys can. It's an exciting event that's happening that we are doing along with ICI Pimpri Chinchwad. And yeah, Abhishek, I over to you. I think we are now at the end of the webinar. Over to
yes.
you, Abhishek. If you can please
So guys,
answer the question.
if you want to join, obviously you can come to the event. But if you want to join this tour, we have very limited seats. We don't take more than 25, 30 delegates in a one batch, and that is where we have limitations. In case if you are making payment by today itself, you are booking your stay package payment under stay package. If you are making payment today, then you can share your screenshots with on the given number. That's my number. You can share your screenshots with me with all details. There are also processes after that. We'll have to fill a Google form because we'll be sharing your details, your form details, your LinkedIn profile, etc. with the authorities as well. So there's a process also once you make payment after this, right? So if you want to join tour from, we can, so for the people who have told yes in this poll, we will reach out to them dedicatedly. And if you wish to join tour, and if, in case if anybody, if you want to join the tour with your partner or any of the CA colleague, CS colleague as well, there's also a discount which is available. And that is what this entire webinar was all about. Please let us know how you have this, and we hope this webinar would have added certain value to your Dubai knowledge base, your UAE knowledge base, and we look forward all of you to join with us in this tour. For any questions, you may reach out to me, on WhatsApp. Mustafa is also there. Kapil is also there in the tour interest group. Please do join our WhatsApp group as well about tour interest. The links would have been, you must have received those links on your mail. So please feel free to join that group, and I'll be sharing the details about the June event, 27 June ICA event
Right.
also.
So, Abhishek, just to interrupt you, Nikki has been asking quite a while back that what are the benefits for a company secretary, and she's again asked. So, please let me answer this. So, Nikki, as you know that company secretaries are involved in helping clients register companies, be it in India or be it in Dubai. And if you are coming for the tour and you get direct access to the government offices there who actually issue business licenses where you actually register companies, this becomes a USP for you in the India market that you are offering the service of company secretaries in India also and in Dubai also. Uh, so I think, and a lot of these, as I said, a lot of these free zones have channel partnership programs. So you can also be a part of that program, apply for that, and start earning revenue from there also. They give you a referral fee. So you earn from your clients here in India. You also get your earnings from Dubai government authorities. So this is the primary benefit for a company secretary also and for chartered accountants also. Uh, so yeah, over to you, Abhishek. I guess I solved Nikki's questions. Nikki, if you have any more queries, please reach out to us directly. I'm also mentioning my number uh, in the webinar chat, so you guys can call me or Abhishek or Kapil or anyone. And if you guys have uh, updated on the poll, then we will also be reaching out to you. Our representative, Ms. Krisha, will be calling you guys, talking to you. If you have any queries, we will be more than happy to help you out. But my request is that please, if you guys are interested in coming for the tour, please register as early as
As
possible
early as possible,
because
yes.
we just 1 month plus a few days away. So international tour planning does take some time, even for us,
Yes.
even to for us to book the hotels and everything, and for everyone, the flight tickets and all of that keep getting more and more expensive. So I will request you guys to please register as early as possible. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been a lovely audience. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you, Kapil. Thank you, Krisha.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Yes.
We'll end this webinar. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Take care. See you. Bye.